From anonymous newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Kava Kava date. June 1993. Howdy, thought I'd share my experience with Kava Kava. I bought 1 ounce of Kava Kava at a local herb store, cost about $2.50 US. I used the recipe posted here some time ago. I mixed 1 ounce Kava Kava powder with 10 ounces coconut milk, 2 tea olive oil, and 1 tea of lecithin. Put all this stuff in the blender and blended well. I then poured the concoction in a glass and placed it in the refrigerator for about 1 hour. Let me tell you, this stuff tastes god-awful. Part of it was that the powder wasn't totally dissolved, so the liquid was kind of grainy. Couldn't handle much more than a few small sips at a time. I drank about half of the above mixture over a period of about 30 minutes. Effects came on rather quickly, and could be described as a light-headed euphoric-like feeling. I was playing some good music, and noticed that it sounded particularly good. No particular problems with coordination. Overall quite pleasant, not overly strong, so most activities were still possible. I wouldn't recommend driving. Probably worth repeating, but don't know about that taste. YUCH. Does anyone have another method of preparation which might be more tolerable? From Michael Batten Newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Re. Kava information date. May 1994. I have tried Kava and it is the most piss-poor drug in the world. I have soaked, strained, boiled, chewed the most potent grade available, Waka, and it does sweet jack. The most potent form supposedly is when you get a thick slippery goo, which always happens with any thorough preparation. I have heard that the resin may be extracted by soaking kava in acetone strain and evaporating the acetone to leave a yellow resin which when smoked on cannabis gives an LSD-like trip. This may be an exaggeration. I think that the situation with kava is like that of khat. The fresh material, well prepared, is quite powerful. The dried important stuff is useless. My basis for saying this is my own and other people's experiences with kava and a few papers I have read on the subject, which generally conclude that kava contains a powerful narcotic. The only effects I have experienced from kava are mild tranquilization with distinct skeletal muscle relaxation similar to 2 to 5 mg temazepam. This was kava. Waka. Soaked in warm water for 15 minutes, stirred up and sculled. And very mild tranquilization with slightly stronger muscle relaxation similar to about 5 mg temazepam. Kava. Waka. Macerated, boiled in olive oil, milk and forced through a cloth. Kava is available in most Fijian produce supermarkets, and is not covered by the Victorian Poisons Act, which is so cunningly general that it requires separate listings and clauses to allow the sale of the most basic licit drugs and even prohibits the mere thought of taking chemical which do not exist and may not even be possible to make. It's true. Equals 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 from Rob Zwisler Newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Re. Kava Kava, Piper methysticum. Date. June 1994. I've taken Kava Kava. Root chunks. Lowest about 1½ teaspoons. Most about 1 ounce. About 4 times, and haven't really noticed anything. I've taken it as suggested in a book. Add to boiling water, then drink when cool. I put it in the fridge and ground it up in a mortar, pestle before adding it, with orange juice, and with strawberry quick. Oh yeah, and in each one I've added about a teaspoon of lecithin granules. Equals 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 from Brent S. Norda Newsgroups. Talk. Politics. Drug subject. Re. Kava Kava 3. The final chapter date. June 1994. About 14 years ago I found myself in Hawaii, in a small hut with my brother and myself, the only white guys there. everyone else was from Tonga. In a friendly ceremony a woman mixed kava with water in a bowl, and passed it around in a coconut shell. We had to go outside to pee a lot. Between passes of the bowl someone would get up and dance, they had to almost squat because the hut was so short, and then people would throw in $1. My biggest faux pas of the night was to throw in a $5 bill, because I didn't have anyone's, but I immediately learned that was unacceptable. The effects of the kava were not great, mostly a numbing feeling in my mouth, throat, and head. However, I was impressed that after a couple of hours of this I was able to sing along with the Tongan men in their own language, or so it seemed.